Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am back again. It's been a little while since I made a video. I've taken a new job. I've moved around a bit. I've been a busy guy. But my intention is to resume where I left off when I was last critiquing this dipshit of a person. But without further ado, let us continue. Okay, so now we're going to be obliged by young Miss Toxie again, and we'll be looking at Philbert and his always stellar takes on the plight of other people.
Stuff that he unboxed and reviewed and made content out of. But is it grift? I don't know. That doesn't, to me, I don't know. Does it sit right? It's a little underhanded, I would say. It's just like on
I think we've gone a little bit too. There we go.
This tremendous amount of stuff that he's going to give away. And I look at this and I'm like, that's probably thousands of dollars right there we're staring at.
So this entire and a lot of the other detractors have been making comments regarding Philbert's take. So Philbert was so devoid of content this week that he had to fucking sit down and watch the 3-hour long, or I think it's 3-hour plus long documentary by June the King regarding Jer the Ham Planet Hambly and his absolute retardation. And instead of showing some modicum of introspection or insight or even, revelation, Philbert just makes the whole thing about himself, which is very, very predictable, realistically. And here we see another example of Ham Planet supposed to be giving away dozens and dozens of things here. But in fact, of course, he doesn't. It's a very big parallel with Philbert and his so-called giveaways over the past, 2 decades.
That he spent money on. This isn't freebies he got. He probably went and bought all this stuff, right? So, for what reason? Was this content that he unboxed and made videos and it was profitable for him? I don't know, because I don't know.
Yes, fuckwit. What the fuck else do you think you bought this stupid shit? God. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I just don't know. He's such a woman. I don't know. I don't want to commit to anything. Oh, Christ.
I don't understand Magic the Gathering.
I don't understand Magic the Gathering? Yeah. Okay.
That's the case. I guess that makes sense. He already unboxed it. He's done with it. He doesn't have anything to do with it. So now he wants to give it away. I guess that's what we're getting at here. Not that he bought this stuff specifically to just give it away, right? This is stuff that he...
Why would you... I am aghast at the level of stupidity this fucking man has. Why would you buy a possession unless you're incredibly altruistic and charitable, just for the very intent? Clearly you fuckwit. Hambly bought all this shit with the intention of making money of it, realized he's got fuck all money and needs this to get rid of it. Quite obviously. Why is it such a hard concept to understand? Christ.
Unboxed and reviewed and made content out of. But is it grift?
But now Phil's got to sit there and consider it. Oh, but there's a grift. Oh, he did something dishonestly. I don't know. My opinion. Oh, God.
I don't know. That doesn't... To me, I don't know. Does it sit right? It's a little underhanded, I would say.
Yes, the nuances of grifting. And Philbert literally sat there and live looked up the definition of grifting and read it out.
It's just like on X or any other social platform where they're like, chance to win. But what you have to do, you have to like, you have to follow, you have to retweet, you have to do this and that. Yeah, but you're farming engagement for yourself in the hopes that one person wins something, right? I don't like...
Yes, like a lottery.
Yeah, I never done anything like that.
No, you haven't done anything like that, Philbert. But I remember when you gave away empty boxes of games. And didn't tell the recipient that you'd be giving them an empty box.
I do find that kind of underhanded. It's not legal. There's nothing like against any rules or terms of service doing that. But I've hated that kind of behavior. So I can understand why people look at this. They're like, well, this is grift because, you already scrapped.
But again, everything has to come back to how it applies to himself. He's just so devoid of anything outside of himself. Everything and anything has to come back to himself.
Scratched my back. One person has a chance to get something. He's claiming he's going to give away all of this stuff. So this is what 100 people will each win something out of the 1,000 people that support him. I don't think this is that bad. I don't like the means, the exact way he's doing it. But I don't really think that this is that bad either. Like, people would look at.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't, right?
Yeah.
I don't think any of these things that he's doing are like really that bad.
this, dirty, grifting. Yeah, but he is giving back to his community. It's people who like him, who are watching the content
Giving back to his community, eh? Oh, I see. Okay.
that apparently he's making with this. He wants to give it away. So I don't know if it's that bad, honestly. But let's keep going.
Jeremy explains how, approximately 30 times a day, he reaches into his pocket to make sure his Xanax is still there in case he has a panic attack.
So this is all bad. I know from experience.
Ah, yes. The addictions of someone else must still apply to Philbert. Okay. This, I always thought that Ham Planet was a pathetic sack of shit, and he is a pathetic sack of shit. Just for and he's obviously a chronic addict as well, just like Philbert. But the difference between the regular person and these two imbeciles is that these two imbeciles have far more access to funds than the average person does working a proper job. And so these guys can indulge in their own whatever imbecile addictions that they happen to have. And then Hambley attempts to make us feel bad because he's addicted to sedatives and benzodiazepines. I'm like, no, bro. You have chosen to engage in this lifestyle. That's entirely on you, and whatever outcome of this lifestyle is entirely on you, mate. Like, and now Philbert is gonna. Okay, I'll continue. Sorry, I'll let Philbert continue.
You're oversharing. It's too
I was gonna say, you've been on Xanax? He's like, I know from experience. Like, what? You know you're addicted to Xanax.
much information for the public.
Yeah, we're just gonna go on ahead and censor out that shit that nobody wants to see. There we go. We got it now. We got it.
The public should not know anything about this kind of stuff. It's a huge bad idea to give this kind of information.
Yes, but okay, Phil. Okay, this again. Okay. Philbert saying about Ham Planet, saying that he shouldn't be divulging personal information to the internet. Well, why the fuck do you think Phil does it? Ham Planet does it because he has literally nothing else to engage with. Like, Philbert has nothing else to engage with, so he has to tell you the same anecdote about himself for the 15 millionth fucking time that we've all heard about. When I was 10 and my mum didn't buy me Wolverine, or whatever, or the dishwasher ate him, or the cat broke the dishwasher so the washing machine by looking at it, or something equally stupid as this, because these people have such empty, uneventful, unmeaningful lives, like just complete vacuous lives, nothing going on. And so Ham Planet has to substitute real, actual drama by pretending his addiction is newsworthy, excuse me.
Information away. Even if it's true, if all of it's true, and he has panic attacks, and it's a result of his diet and drinking and caffeine and what.
It's for attention, you dipshit. That's why he says it.
Whatever it is, you don't share that at all with the internet. Now, I'm definitely someone who's done that in the past. I already talked about the gout thing and all of that. For like the last decade, I tried to make it a dedicated thing that I don't overshare with the internet anymore. That way.
Yeah, we just went ahead and got rid of all of it. The titties, the chest hair, the everything. Yeah, there we go. We got it.
People can't use stuff against me. But this is the kind of stuff.
I just hope he doesn't wiggle around too much. I don't want to have to keep fucking with it.
Like, now they know, he's on Xanax. He's got panic attacks. He's got this. This is 100% going to become fuel against him to be used in the future. Guarantee. So.
Yeah, duh. Okay.
Thank you to Sunset.
What a winning insight. Thanks, Phil.
For 500 kicks.
I've done a lot of things differently. I wish I was friendlier with other magic YouTube channels. I wish YouTube.
And this is I had a bit of a revelation earlier when I heard Ham Planet say this. It's if you look at the life of Ham Planet, Hambley, and Philbert here, what's the commonality that these two guys share? Well, they have quite a few. There's actually got a significant amount of commonality. They are both college graduates in useless areas. Ham Planet has a degree in marketing or some such useless, stupid shit. And Philbert apparently has a degree in marketing. Oh, sorry, excuse me, a degree in finance. And look how fucking stupid that was. Look how ineffective that was. They're both married, apparently, even though Jeremy's wife is far more attractive than Catherine. And one can certainly make the presumption they're both engaged in pretty disgusting, perverted, deviant behavior behind closed doors. And the other commonality is they're both totally alone. They have no friends, no one that actually wants to tolerate their presence because of their lifestyle and because of their attitudes and because of their fucking addictions.
Ad revenue wasn't less now than it was a year ago.
Well, listen. I'm super guilty. I'm watching this and I'm feeling it. I'm super guilty.
It's me It's me
Guilty. I did this pity shit all the time back in the day. 1,000,000%. Because I didn't have any other income besides YouTube ad revenue, and I opened a Patreon. Okay, and that was it. That's all I had. Even though I live streamed, I wasn't an interactive live streamer like I am today. I had no contributions coming in.
So we all know the reason why Philbert does the interactive live streams. It's because he knows that he can sit there and fucking spend 2 hours discussing the most meaningless, dumb shit, and he can still make ad revenue off that, because then he can have 2 hours of fucking nothing going on, and then he doesn't have to expose his absolute kindergarten level of ability of playing games.
So because of that, I was completely reliant on ad revenue, and so I would literally all the time be like, oh well.
No one asked Philbert about this at all, mind you. He just decided to go into a diatribe about the ad revenue.
Revenue's down, guys. It sucks. What can you do? But hey, if you pledge to my Patreon today, or you up your Patreon pledge, or you do this could help me out. 100%. I admit to doing this. Okay, I'm guilty of it, just like him.
Big ups, Wheelie Steve. How you doing, honey? I hope you're good. A lot of these talking points from him just parroting the stuff PPP advised Phil before the King Snake. A lot of this it lacks a lot of self-awareness. And a lot of it are things that other people have said to him about some of the things that he's been doing. Totally. I agree.
I used to do this shit. It was a different time. It was before I discovered interactive live streaming, how much better it is to have a social aspect where you interact with your audience and stuff like that.
But he's of this opinion that people really want to engage with him, that he's that much of an authority on the subject, that people want to hear his opinion, his takes on things. But that's fucking the opposite, mate. No one gives a shit what you've got to fucking say.
I'll take the blame. All right, I fess up. I used to do this shit too. So I see it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of despicable. Yeah, and I used to do it too.
Walkers needing their own bathroom. Jeremy.
So I guess now this is me coming from an outsider perspective where I don't really understand everything.
So then shut the fuck up, mate. Oh, I don't know, but I'm still gonna comment. Oh, Christ. This is just this man's life. Oh, I don't know, but I'm gonna make a comment.
What people, I believe, say is that this is him drunk tweeting.
Yes, prick. Exactly like you fucking do. He gets so blackout drunk, gets really offended because people call him on his stupid fucking behavior, or his stupid fucking statements, or on women, or whatever the hell he's got to happen to say, or his Dutch courage, and then he makes some ridiculous statement on the Twitters, and then he sobers up and he goes, holy fuck, I may have destroyed my reputation yet again.
And he gets
just like Philbert does.
Drunk. He tweets this kind of controversial, offensive stuff out.
No one does that, do they, Phil?
People call him out on it. Oh,
I mean, I still think that he was having a good pull at himself when he called Wings that time many weeks ago now. I think he was having a good old go at Little Phil, if you know what I'm saying.
They gotta delete it all. He deletes it all, but then they archive it, and then they present it later as look at how this guy really is when he's drunk, which is kind of like, I guess what they're saying is when he's drunk, he really.
You know exactly what they're trying to say, Philbert. They're showing the behavior of Ham Planet Hambly exactly as it is without the mask on.
Lets his real self out, right? I guess like the mask gets removed.
Just like when you saw Philbert crash out against the last it's me for the last meme when he was playing the Yakuza game. That rage is the real Phil. Is what I'm convinced of. That is 100% undiluted Phil.
Or whatever.
Just this impotent little man, or this little man baby who has no authority, no power in any way, just losing his fucking mind because people are making out that he's an absolute imbecile, and he fucking can't stand it.
Right? So I think that's what they're getting at here. So they're showing, this is the background to show that he used to do this in the Magic community. It's not just him doing it with politics and culture wars. He used to do this stuff even in the Magic community 10 plus years ago. Okay. I think I'm seeing where this is going now. I just got a $3 tip. Listen to
Yeah, we call them gin tweets, man.
this. Hey, brother, it's Jared. It's amazing they let you send PayPal contributions out when you're in prison. That's something interesting. Maybe he's going to make the quartering. Well, I guess he wasn't even the quartering yet, right? If the internet is going to make Jeremy a villain and there's nothing he can really do about it, then he's just going to say, to hell with it. I'm going to lean into it. I'm going to completely become this devil-like character.
No, Phil. The reason why he leans into it is because he's a double-digit IQ retard, just like yourself. And instead of actually going to people, and saying, you know what, it's my behavior that's causing the problems here. My drinking, my drug abuse, my just being an absolute inconsiderate dipshit is the problem. And I really need to be. I'm alienating myself and my communities. I'm alienating myself and my audiences. I'm really making a really big problem for myself here. Instead of actually having some level of insight and going, I really need to be cutting myself back on this shit behavior. You just go, oh, fuck it. Well, people think that already. That's such a childish attitude to have, bro.
And I'm going to try to benefit from it. So in this case...
Oh, yes. Remember when I was a heel? I was the king of hate.
Magic the Gathering has already kind of thrown him away. The community has already ostracized him for his comments that he said in Twitter posts and Reddit. So now he's, well, forget it. I'm going to go all in then. If you really are going to hate on me anyway... And now even, Wizards of the Coast are going to say, oh, we sent you stuff by accident. That guy's a jerk or whatever. That's it. Like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's not that he's obsessed, but he's actually trying to do the most extreme thing on purpose to piss everyone off and get attention for himself
To what end? Are these guys, so unable to think about the day after tomorrow that they think the best course of action is to make shit worse for themselves? Really? Really?
everyone was just so determined to villainize him.
How does this go?
So determined to... The dude has a history of just saying shit and scamming people because he can. He literally said that he did that shit to remain in college, bro. Literally said that himself.
By any means whatsoever. Okay? But I'm just saying.
All right, that is for the most part. There's only like a minute or so left in that duty clip. So that was what he had clipped. A lot of the...
That's a little weird, actually. Really bizarre, actually, but okay. Anyway, thanks for $2.
There we go.
So for those of you who are live on Kick right now watching, thanks for coming by and hanging out with me this morning show. Okay? In the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I believe this was from Thursday. My bad. This is Thursday, again, which is the night that he did the react, but this is during the day.
Okay? I have seen a distinct decrease and fall off in attention and support on Kick.
Oh, Jesus, I wonder why this might be the case. Oh,
And it's extra the $10 tip. I really do appreciate it. Things have been really fucking slow today. The earlier stream, and now tonight, like, I don't know why. Today was just a real slow day. So I do appreciate that very much. Thank you very much, M5 NSX. That's a good tip to help me out here tonight. Thank you. What do I mean by that? I mean, overall viewership on Kick is way down.
Okay. Yeah, okay, cool.
And support is way down. Look, it's Thursday right now. So I've been streaming on Kick Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
Yep, we've got to recap to the dents exactly my streaming schedule, even though we sit here for an hour and a half at my pre-stream telling them about the fucking schedule, and then when the stream is occurring, telling them the fucking schedule. Christ, bro.
Tuesday, Wednesday, and this is the 5th day this week I'm streaming. The top sub gifter of the week is 2 subs.
Uh-oh.
2.
I mean, it's been like this for a long...
Dude, your videos cap out at like 200 views, man. Like, just generally, just 200 views, bro. Like, what the fuck do you expect?
time.
I don't know what else to say. Look at the weekly top kicks, right?
Oh, look at that chair moving.
Yes, detractors are jealous. Actually,
Move the sensor bar up to cover his mouth. I think then the chest hair starts poking out. Yeah, see, then we start to get a chest hair problem, which is really what I'm... The titties and the chest hair and everything are what I'm trying to cover. Maybe I could get like a little pig snout to put over his mouth there. That might be funny.
gave a bunch last night, and that was good because we got the pop-ups that are now working. So they did 500.
Now let me tell you, children, about my animations and about all the little bells and whistles I have on my stream to let my absolute dents know that I'm actually real. And don't you like the fact that I paid some guy $200 to make a GIF of a Street Fighter character doing this special move, so then when you give me money, that animation play. Yeah. No wonder you've got no fucking views, you dipshit.
Kicks. Outside of that, we have someone with 5 kicks on the leaderboard for the top 10 of the week. Do you see? And before people say dumb stuff like, oh, well, you get KCIP, Phil. It's nothing.
Literally 0.
It's nothing. KCIP doesn't emote to a hill of beans. You understand that KCIP, okay, only adds up and becomes relevant if you have a viewership. Like if I had 300, 400, 500 people a day watching me, maybe 1,000 people a day watching me on Kick, then KCIP
That's a bad view.
income would be significant. As of now, getting 50 viewers a stream, it's nothing. It's
Why does he fucking piss? I know why he does it realistically, but like, I do this to send a message, like to send a different take on Philbert and his stupid fucking content and how much I hate the man. But the dude has like negligible viewers. Like he would make more viewers by turning the fucking stream off, you know. And yet he's convinced himself that he's just he is the quintessential addict. So years ago, I heard from a teacher of mine, in a class I was in, that the reason why people are addicted to poker machines, or poker machines as they call them in the US, is because they believe the next every button press, every pull of that lever, they've gotten rid of the null state or the lost state of the machine, and they're that much closer to the win state of the machine. So they may have pressed that, pull that lever 1,000 times, but the 1,001st time is going to be the win. Oh, but the 1,001st time was not the win. Oh, but the 1,003rd might be the win. So we've got to keep pressing. So now we've gotten rid of all the null states and the zero states and the off states. But now we're getting closer to the on state. That is why I'm convinced Philbert just fucking persists with this. He believes another minute. Oh, I'm going to get a windfall. I'm going to get 100 people come. Oh, I'm going to get 1,000 people in. Another minute. Oh. This dude will die a gambler, penniless, because of his attitude.
pennies. It doesn't make me anything.
Hard work pays off. You earn the rewards. Now you too can get paid pennies. Get paid pennies for viewership when people watch your streams on Kick. Congratulations.
God, that forehead
Now you might
really
say,
big.
what's actually happened in this regard, okay? So what?
I'm doing the best I can because this is just grotesque. Like, this just feels mean.
is going on, and why do I think this is happening? It's simple. You want to know what it is?
Oh, please.
When I started on Kick a year and a half ago,
Please tell us, man.
I was in the midst of the Kino Casino arc. The tips. Today has been an incredibly low support day, which probably resulted from the fact that Call of Duty was insanely bad.
Well, no, it
and
was
not one
that you were bad at Call of Duty. But I don't think that had anything to do with it, to be honest.
That's the funniest excuse in the world.
Phil is like baring his teeth like a barracuda here. Like an animal, bro. He's rattled. He's grinding his teeth.
And the majority
That's such a good clip.
of people who were watching me on Kick were drama viewers. They were over
And yet he will spend a good 35 fucking minutes of his streams telling all his 4 viewers how wealthy he is, how good he's doing financially. Oh, it's the best he's ever been. Just like whenever I speak to someone who's, I would speak to someone who's in the midst of a mania, of a bipolar patient. Oh, I'm happiest I've ever been. Oh, I reckon this man is a distinct bipolar sufferer. I reckon he really is.
here for drama, to try to incite drama. I've used Kick essentially as a place where people are trying to be kind of dramatic.
Has that seat started to degrade already? Oh my god.
doing memes, stuff like that. And I said, hey, if you want to do that, go over to Kick. I'm okay with that.
No, he fucking isn't. He bans every prick. I swear Kick has got 15,000 or 1,500 fucking bans.
long as you're not being outright toxic and insulting, as long as you're not, saying awful things and spamming the chat with bot accounts like a lot of people do, I don't care if you guys actually come by and do the memeing. I don't give a shit, right? And to be honest, I would appreciate if people did that only in the Kick chat, because that would allow those who were there to hang out and interact about the games to actually do so on the YouTube.
You don't have anything to fucking say about the games, you prat. Like, all you do is bitch about them. Like, what do you want your audience to say, mate?
Side. And the year and a half that I've now been co-streaming, it's been that vibe. It's been like, the YouTube side's there for the games and the chill, but then the Kick side is there for the drama and the hype. And that's okay. Like, I want you to understand that. I'm okay with that. I like that balance.
Just the duplicitousness. Just this dude, just got the contradictions of this man. Oh, but I want the Kick chat. Oh, but I love the YouTube. And he bans every prick. Bans fucking everyone. Like, he had a mass ban even on this stream, actually. So the dude is so full of shit. Like, he just changed his fucking tune no matter what he wants. Look, guys, I think that's gonna have to do for this one. I really hope you enjoyed this, and I really, really hope to be making some more videos soon. Now I've got up my more of a regular routine. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again soon. Bye for now.